This store is ran parallel with the adoption of two of my girls. And so I was going through this journey with Just Love in tandem with my journey with my family. With that just comes a lot of sentimental feelings of never forgetting why it is I started this business in the first place. So I grew up in the coffee business. My dad started an office coffee business in 1976, and I grew up watching that, decided that I was not going to get into the coffee business, and so I did what I said I would never do. I got into the family business. Really wanted to kind of find a way to exert my creative juices in business, and so I decided I wanted to start my own business. Around that time, I was going kind of through a midlife crisis of sorts. Decided one day I would pick up a homeless guy. That led into a year of me getting to know the homeless community in Nashville. Picked up lots of guys, got to know them really well. We threw a barbecue at the Tent City in Nashville, and so that kind of led to my wife and I wanting to do something as a family, and so we decided to adopt. Through that adoption process, I found there was a real need for fundraising for adoptive families, because most of them are middle income and adoptions are $20,000 to $40,000. We decided to adopt from Ethiopia, and Ethiopia being the birthplace of coffee kind of sparked the idea that, hey, I'd really like to get into roasting my own coffee. And so I married these two ideas together, a specialty coffee roaster that helps adoptive families raise money. So today we continue to do the online fundraising model. We continue to cut checks every month like we did in the early days. What's different now is that we have the brick and mortar stores, and what that's really given us an opportunity to do is reach out to our local community, and for each store to decide how they want to impact their local community through their store. The reason I built the coffee shop here was that we had a few people trickle in while we were roasting coffee and asking for a cup of coffee, and so that evolved into us setting up a couple of air pots of coffee for people, to us getting a little home espresso machine, to us saying it's just name your own price. When we opened the shop, it was just name your own price. But the word got around about this location, which is very difficult to find. You can't even find it on Google Maps. It was a snowball effect. As more people were coming, even more came after, and things were doing well. So from the success of our original store, we decided to open two pilot stores, one in Nashville and one in Brentwood. And following that, we started selling franchises, and a franchisee opened another store in Murfreesboro. What I found in these pilot stores is that now that we've been open for more than a year, we're seeing 50 to 85% growth over the numbers that we had the prior year. And that speaks to customer retention. So when I started Just Love, it was always rooted in our family's adoption, our experience. We wanted to be able to help other families add to their family and have the same type of experience that we've had. We're here to, number one, offer the best product and service that we can possibly offer. But on top of that, the icing on the cake is when someone comes in here and gets their specialty cup of coffee and their waffle, they know their money is being put towards a greater purpose.